Welcome to the channel. This is KS Sports Dex. Premier League weekend is here, and we are here for big fixtures that is coming up. But before we integrate and dissect and break down the alacrities of the conjure pin, let's talk about what happened tonight. Chelsea in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup lost their first leg at home to Arsenal 3-2, and then Real Madrid, they lost again to I don't know if it's a town or a village or a cottage or a hamlet. I don't even know how to describe that, where they are located on the map in Spain. Albacete, they wallop Real Madrid 3-1. Was it 3-2?
3-2.
3-2, yes. Alonso is gone, Abelwa is in. Same old story. The last results that got Alonso sacked was 3-2. Abelwa first game, 3-2. What a welcome back. Bro, take me into your game, Chelsea.
Okay, so I'll say that...
Are you scared to show your team? Because you are not winning, you are wearing Chelsea underneath.
Oh, no, not necessarily.
Then
because of the weather.
Because of the weather?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, so I had this on before
if
the
your
match
team is
started.
not good, you automatically feel
No,
good. It's
no,
okay. But currently, Morocco and Nigeria is still ongoing, and it's 0-0 extra time second half. Yeah, take me to
Yeah, so our game, just as I mentioned earlier, that you cannot use 1 or 2 games to judge a manager based on performances and all of those. But I would say that his press conferences were quite good and solid for them to perhaps deliver performances. If you listen to what he said in his, you were thinking maybe you're going to see something spectacular. Now, it doesn't come as a shock to me because Arsenal has been in a fantastic form. And then we are looking at a new manager trying to rearrange things. So, yeah, we lost. I agree that we lost, but...
You lost to the better side. Okay.
Yes. We lost to the better side, but then I'll say that I cannot base on this to judge the manager because I think if in previous times we saw that Chelsea, when we are losing, we are just losing, you know. Yeah. If it is 3-1, it is just going to remain like that. But you could see some sense of urgency in the performances of the players, such that they were willing to come back, try to do something. And I think maybe with time, they're going to get better. But we lost to a better side because Arsenal did not do much changes going into this game. So I think it also spoke for them on the field.
So credit to Arsenal fans. Let's hear from you in the comment section. If you're a Chelsea fan, let's hear from you in the comment section. What do you think about your new manager, the performance, the team sheet that he brought out today, resting Cole Palmer and the likes of Reece James and Malo Gusto? What's your take on that? And if you're a Madrid fan, please come into the comment section. Come and explain to us what's happening at Real Madrid, because I thought my Liverpool was in a shithole, but I've just realized that Madrid itself is the shithole itself. I mean, if you even ask them to play against each other, they will still lose. I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah, so if you ask me about Real Madrid, I would say that with the new manager, Abelwa, and the team that they played against was Albacete, so...
Albacete
Abelwa, so maybe he was paying homage to... he was paying homage to the likeness, so he couldn't...
okay.
Because this is terrible.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Yeah, you keep talking. I've got a friend. He's he's a university lecturer at that university. I'll phone him and then we'll talk to him. You keep going.
Yeah, so Real Madrid going into this game, obviously their manager has been sacked and all of those, but I think that that aside...
Hold on, I've got the professor on the phone. Hello, good evening, sir. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes. You're live on KS Sports Desk. We are talking about the Real Madrid, and my colleague just prompted me that you are a university lecturer at University of Albacete. What happened tonight was your team, Albacete, beat Abeloa. The ABABLA. We don't understand. Can you explain to us what happened tonight? So the name is Albacete Bolampie.
Okay.
And then Bolampie in Hebrew, it means shithole. Okay. All right, sure. All right, thank you. We'll get back to you. Yes, we are live on KS Sports, and we'll get back to you, sir. Thank you. So go on.
Yeah. So going into this game, I was looking at it from the point that they just lost their manager.
Yeah.
It is going to be a bit of an emotional something to them, especially those who felt good under the manager.
Yeah.
That is one thing. And one other thing was...
So was there a time for them to redeem themselves for the team, or show that the manager was the one who was the weakest?
No, Real Madrid has the quality. Going into this game, no one is going to... If you check the odds for the betting platforms...
It was 22.
Yeah, 22 quid.
So imagine you put 10 quid on it, you'll be cashing out 220 pounds.
You understand? So going into this game, against all odds, even in the absence of their manager, I don't think that anyone will think that Madrid is going to lose this one. But unfortunately, they've...
I think, for me personally, I don't know about you, but this seems to be shock of the season.
Absolutely.
This is like Grimsby Town against Man United. But we already know where Man United are. So we can understand that one. We understand.
Yeah.
Because at the time that they were playing Grimsby, Man United were like 6th or 5th on the table.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So
you remember that time that Manchester United lost against Milton Keynes?
Yeah, a couple of seasons ago.
Just,
it was just the same thing. Yeah.
The same
And
thing,
then this Albacete, when you go to the Segunda League, they are 17th.
That should tell you that Madrid right now doesn't have that stability. Like, they don't have that connection. It will take some time. Just as I was saying, it will take some time before they are able to bounce back and then come back to where they were. It will take some time, you know. There is no better elite manager anywhere right now. And one thing that I've realized with this season, last season, and the previous seasons is that managers are really learning. Yes. So now it isn't about the players that you have. It isn't about the squad depth.
It is about keep upgrading.
It is about upgrading yourself.
Now coaching is like app, you know.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks there's an update. You need to fix your backs.
Because right now tactics and philosophy is speaking much in football compared to those days. So right now you cannot meet anything and just decide to write them off until maybe you've beaten them.
Yeah, sure.
You cannot write them off, you know. Because on paper, you may look good.
Yeah.
And this takes me back to when Chelsea was about to play against Barcelona, where people predicted that Barcelona is going to thrash Chelsea, but you saw what happened.
Yeah.
Barcelona looked good on paper, and people could confidently say that this is what is going to happen.
Yeah.
But then it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So
sound. So let's get into the Premier League and leave tonight.
Okay.
This week we've got early kickoff Saturday, 12:30, and it's the Manchester derby. This derby, as always, bring drama, chaos, a lot of things happen in this game. Things that you don't expect to see, surprises package. It comes in full like Amazon delivery, you know. So we can say Man City are not on a decent form as we can put them to be, because their last couple of games they've been drawing until they beat Exeter in the FA Cup, and then yesterday against Newcastle winning 2-0. But I mean, they are a formidable side. We cannot take away from them because of their manager and the class of players that they've got in their conundrum, you know. So Man United have sacked Ruben Amorim. And this is the first Premier League game without Ruben Amorim in charge. His team is solely out of the Man United soul. So it's a fresh start. Michael Carrick is in. He's the new Man United interim coach. He's got Steve Holland as his backup. He's going to be working with some of the ex-players in his back room. John Evans will be there too. So going into this Manchester derby, they understand this derby. They have played in it. They know the commitment and then the expectation, the passion behind it. Do you think it's going to give them some energy to energize them going into this derby because of a new manager bounce that they have to do something to, prove to the new manager that they were good, the manager wasn't good, the previous manager?
I don't think in this game, Manchester United have anything to show.
Okay.
They don't have anything to show. Because even when it was Amorim's time, it was last year that they were able to beat them.
Yeah.
You get. So going into this game, I think the only thing that is going to favor them is the fact that Michael Carrick was once a player at Manchester United. Yeah. He played these matches, and so he could bring back that kind of nostalgia, like that hunger in them. But they cannot do much.
Yeah.
That aside, just as I mentioned earlier, these days football, it isn't about who is managing, it is about the tactics that you are bringing on board and whether you are able to use your tactics to find the loopholes in an opposition's style of play and all of those. So now, I think going into that is the key thing that is going to play. That aside, I think that Manchester City, they know that they are very close when it comes to the title. So they wouldn't want to bottle it against a struggling Manchester United. So in this game, Manchester United doesn't have much to show, but then City has.
But you know, we've seen in previous seasons or previous years that where we don't expect United to get results, that's where they go and get it. I vividly remember when they play Liverpool in the league. Everybody on all tablets will say Liverpool is going to smash them, banging goals. But me personally, I knew that it's going to be a different game because when it comes to derby, form goes through the window. It doesn't matter about form. It's always about details or one or two things that if you can make it up, you get your derby win. And I won't be surprised. If Man United take something out of this game. But if City win, there's no surprise. That's how I will put it.
Okay, but that's your opinion, and I cannot write it off. But right now, I am centering everything on how shaky they are because Michael Carrick hasn't had time to prepare. Yeah. So you don't expect anything superficial. Yeah. So when Darren Fletcher came in, we saw how you played almost the same thing like how Amorim was playing. But at the end of the day, he drew once and then he lost once, you know. Yeah. So Carrick hasn't had the time to prepare with them. So I'm not expecting. So if anything positive happens, kudos to them. But the truth is, City stands a better chance of.
Oh, sure. So what will be your score prediction?
I'll go for 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, for City.
You know, okay. So
or more. I see City winning, and if City draws, at this point, I think it's their own fault.
Okay. I think I'll go City win as well, but I'll rather pick my surprise package to be different from yours. I'll go for 2-2 in this game because I think Michael Carrick will not want to lose, knowing what the derby means to the fans, the city, and how it can help boost his squad for the rest of the season, knowing that he's now the man in charge. You understand? Yeah. So I think he will be a bit pragmatic, not being too expansive, because he will know that City defense is there for a taking, and if the chances come, they will take it. So So my prediction, I'll go for draw. Quick update. In the AFCON, it's full time. In the extra time, it's now time for penalties between Nigeria and Morocco. So if you're in Nigeria, you're watching me, I don't think you have light to watch this, but you might see this one late. So you just take it as it's live, because I beg, tell your people to on your generator before you can watch these penalties, okay? Yeah, so let's get into the next one. We've got Arsenal playing Forest, and that is the curve that Arsenal needs to get another result on the board, knowing that if Man City win at Old Trafford, that means they've got a lot to do. They've got a lot to do. The 6 points now becomes 3 points.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be playing catch up when City plays before you, when City win before you, or when City wins 6-0 with 3 points on board. That pressure start coming with goal difference going into your next game. So how do you see Forest setting up, or Arsenal getting into this game? Because tonight you could see that he went strong in the Carabao Cup semi-final against Chelsea. So obviously the weekend is going to repeat it the same. So
obviously, Arsenal is going to try to pull up, but don't forget that they played an intense game with Chelsea tonight.
Yeah,
and then a lot went into that. So
and
I'm looking at
even against Portsmouth in the FA Cup, they were yeah.
So I'm looking at fatigue setting in.
Yeah,
but then Arsenal should be careful. Looking at Arsenal on paper, they should be able to win that match hands down. But then they are playing against an old rival, that Shandash guy. So I feel that if Arsenal want to win, then they should prepare themselves that when Nottingham Forest are doing all these setting up in the low block, in the middle and in the back, they will be able to, they will be willing to break the defenses,
bring them down,
and get in there.
Because obviously they're going to sit deep.
Yeah, they are going to sit deep.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, for Sean, he doesn't have much to show. Because I don't think there is any expectation on him to get into the top spot or anything, at least for now.
But he's fighting relegation.
But he's fighting it, so he will try to.
That's why that is the reason why I think he's going to make things
difficult for us now.
Yeah.
Because on any normal day, I would say directly that Arsenal is winning hands down. But then there is that old man there to try to
sound. For me, same as you said, I think it's going to be a tough one. But Arsenal, I think they will still have too much for Forest to deal with. I mean, looking at the team tonight, there was no Eze, there was no a lot of them. Jesus had to come in the second half, so he will make some changes and people will be fresh enough to come into this game. So
I think Arsenal is favourites when it comes to this one. They are favourites to win, but then they just have to be careful because anything can happen.
Okay, sound. The next one is my Liverpool versus Burnley. I mean, our last game we should have won it. Not the what do you call it, the Carabao Cup, but the Premier League against Arsenal. It was there for a taking. We got the chances, we couldn't take it. They got their chance, they couldn't take it. But it was end to end. It was 50-50. We could have won, we could have lost. But let's get into Burnley's side that they've been struggling of late and they've been grinding results somehow in some games. And their in-game management, I think, what's the manager? Scott Parker is now getting matured in the Premier League. Now, knowing that he cannot play his system against every team. So now he's shuffling his packs when he's playing against certain teams. So I think it's at Anfield, and I know and I feel he's going to be very pragmatic, very defensive, set up, frustrate the fans, the players. If he goes first half 0-0, then second half, they can have a go at us. And that's what I think. And Salah is already out. Probably he might be joining. And Saturday, we might see him in action. If not starting, but he may be coming off from the bench to do something. And he might even steal the show.
Okay.
Quick update. It's now penalties between Nigeria and Morocco. And Morocco are going to take the first kick of the spot kick. So they are going 5 each. After that, if there's no winner, then we'll go to the sudden death. So we'll keep updating you. So referee, a Ghanaian man, is in the middle. He's already fed Nigeria and Morocco. He's already fed them with a Ghana jollof, so they understand the rules of the game. So he's giving the instructions to the keepers, and Morocco is going to take the first shot. So when it goes in, we'll let you know. So my brother, go in.
So going into this game, Liverpool, Burnley, I think